In this video, I'll be talking about two major developments going on right now with the USCIS. Hello, my name is Bijoux Ngwanda. I am a U.S. immigration attorney in the DC metropolitan area. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. If you're not new, welcome back. So we have two big things going on. We have the public charge rule is back. People, public charge rule is back, and we have the rule affecting interpreters for the asylum applications. Basically, when you go to asylum and you cannot speak, when you go to those asylum interviews and you cannot speak the language, which is the English language, you have to bring an interpreter. But there are new rules affecting those interpreters, and we'll be talking about it today. Stick around. Okay, let's start with the public charge rule. Okay, we know, just let me give you a clear understanding of what public charge rule is exactly. Basically, public charge rule is just a simple way to say that they don't want you to become an economic burden on the country. So they don't want you to get benefits from the country. As far as with the Trump administration, we know that as far as food stamps, housing vouchers, and other related benefits, public benefits, those are the tests, basically the wealth test that the U.S. immigration officer use to determine whether an applicant will be granted a green card. And we know that in July of 2019, the Trump administration reintroduced that chargeback rule that was dated back in the days. It was very strict. They came back again with it. But then people challenged it, and then there was a judge in the federal court, Judge George Daniel, who blocked the rule. Basically, he blocked the rule because he thought that a lot of applicants, like immigrants, were not able to get medical help, especially during this pandemic. They were hesitant. They didn't want to go through those benefits because they were so afraid that those benefits could later on jeopardize their chances of being granted with permanent residency, which is the green card. So, and then the judge ruled that that was not, the policy was not, he said that the policy was not a good policy because the policy was basically jeopardizing people's health and the spread of coronavirus. So basically people will stay at home because they're so afraid to go to the hospital, and if they don't have insurance, they have to get those medical benefit, which is Medicaid, and those are public benefits, and those are government benefits as we know them. People were hesitant of doing it, and they will rather stay with the disease at home than go get it. The judge said, no. This is actually jeopardizing the health of a lot of U.S. citizens and the health of the people, that we're preventing them from getting medical help because they're so afraid to jeopardize their legal status in the United States. So the judge went ahead and blocked that. But guess what? There is another judge on the Second Circuit Court. Actually, yesterday, believe it or not, the judge went ahead and basically limiting the previous rule. So basically, the judge went ahead and reimposed the public charge rule again, meaning that that test will be taken into effect. So meaning that they have to take the test, the wealth test, when they consider, let's say you apply for a green card, And when they're reviewing your application, they're gonna put the test into consideration. They have to see if you could or will become a economic burden on the country. So that's the wealth test. That's the public charge rule. So the judge went ahead and reimposed it. So the Trump administration is pushing for it, and it's effective. As of today, it's effective. So let's know who actually will be affected. Okay, the people who will be affected are the people who are actually applying. From what date? Just give me a moment to know the exact date. It said that, okay, it will apply the 2019 public charge test to all future and pending green card application filed February 24th of 2020. So if you file an application on February 24th of 2020, or you're about to file an application for green card now, just keep in mind that the public charge rule applies. Okay, it does apply. However, there is an exception. There's an exception for actually the people who apply when when Judge George Daniel injunctions were in place. Those people, if let's say, let me be clear about this. I'm sorry. So let's say when the federal judge gave the preliminary injunction on those pretty much limiting the public charge rule, if you apply during that moment, that specific moment, and you got approved, okay, the USCIS will not go back and re-adjudicate your case. So basically, they're not going to go back and take your green card just because the public charge rule has been reimposed now. Okay, I am going to leave a lot of descriptions in my description box. Please make sure you check it out so you will know if you really fell into those category of people who are going to be affected. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it in my description below, because the the public charge rule is really serious test, and you have to make sure that you actually take into consideration what you do when you apply for your green card. Okay, so let me just go back, just go to the next news, and the last one, that's for asylum. Okay, so what's going to happen effective September 23rd, which is today of 2020, to the March 22nd of 2021? What exactly is going to happen? 47 languages. Okay, people who speak those 47 languages will be provided with an interpreter at no cost, meaning that the immigration court will provide you with an interpreter. I guess that's in the essence, it's because of the COVID-19. They just want to restrict the number of people who are getting into the courtroom and have to apply CDC regulations. And during those interviews, basically they want to limit the number of people you are bringing to the interview. And that's why they will be providing interpreters for 47 languages for free. Take advantage of it if you actually have an interview coming up. So I am going to leave a link below. You can look at those 47 languages. If you do actually speak one of those languages, please take that into actually consideration, because you don't want to pay extra fees for an interpreter if the court is going to provide you with a qualified interpreter for free. So please take advantage of it. Again, my name is Bijoux Ngwanda. I am a U.S. immigration attorney in the DC metropolitan area. If you have questions as far as the public charge rule, please don't hesitate to call our office, and you can email us as well, so you can ask your specific question because this public charge rule is very complicated in terms of the way they apply it, and you have to remember that the officer have more power to deny permanent residency to applicants who are considered to be an economic burden on the country. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to call us. We're here to help. Our office is open Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'm gonna leave the link below, and you can as well email us. We can do Zoom consultation, we can do Skype, we can do FaceTime, anything that can, let's say just that something convenient to you, we will be able to accommodate that as much as we can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later with more updates as we see development going on. Thank you. Bye-bye.